Man, I got on a Carhartt coat, but spring is just around the corner. These trees are so confused, they don't know if they're budding or going back into hibernation. And we got to get our tractors ready. We got food plots to do. We got food plots to maintain. And
hay to mow and rake.
Hay to mow and rake. And I got to tell you, get this tractor out here. Now you guys have seen the restoration stuff that we do in these videos. We're getting ready to restore it. This is Guy's 3000 Ford right here. And I'm going to point out something that I think is important. When you have a building that's airtight, mouse-proof 100%, that's one thing. But we store these tractors, you can see all these tractors in a row back here. We're going to restore them all. But when we store those in an open area like this, mice love to get in these tractors and get in the air cleaners. They get inside the, you know, they chew the wiring. They use it for bedding. They do all that. I'm going to show you. This tractor right here, look what they did. They come in here and they do this for bedding. They might not nest right here. They might nest somewhere else. They'll get in the muffler, they get in the air cleaner. Yeah. And when you come in here and start a tractor in the spring that's been sitting all winter, you want to make sure you open the air cleaner and make sure you don't have a mouse bed in the air cleaner, because all that stuff gets, you know, clogged up in there and you can damage your engines. But this one, we're going to put new seed on there thanks to the mice damage. But that could have all been controlled if we would have used fresh cab on this tractor. But we didn't for a reason. We wanted to see what the mice would do to this tractor. They've actually chewed on the steering wheel, because you know, salt from our hands is on the steering wheel, and those mice will get up here and looking for that salt. They chew on that. All you guys out there that have tractors, that have trucks that you store, you know how mice get in those cabs. I mean, they eat the headliners out of trucks. They love to be in a cab. I mean, we as humans love to have a nice, you know, climate controlled cab, a nice heated cab and all that. But I got to tell you, mice like it as well. They have babies every year, and they want to have those babies in a place that's secure, and that is in your cab. So you want to be using fresh cab so they don't chew your seats, they don't chew your headliners, and they don't chew your wires. Fresh cab will prevent that from happening. I got to tell you, people that know me and come up to me and talk to me in public, they're like, man, you always smell so good. What is that you got? What kind of cologne you wearing? Fresh cab. I carry it in my pockets. Man, it really smells good. You can see how much they've done. I'm going to lay that right there. And without that, they would completely eat the rest of this seat. Because this is spring. This is when they're looking for material to build their nest. I'm going to put this right in here in this battery compartment. And we're going to keep those mice from doing any further damage on this tractor. You farmers out there, and even you hobby farmers, I don't have to tell you how much mice love grain and love corn. But you people that don't know, I can tell you right now that mice absolutely can get in the smallest little cracks. We got the top on this right here, but mice can find a way to get in these things.
You got a gap down there in the board.
Yeah, this is basically to keep the squirrels out, you know, these boards. Mice can get in this stuff, I'm telling you. But with fresh cab, you do not have to deal with that. Right here we got a bag of fresh cab laying right here. I mean, these mice can smell the corn in here, and there is corn in here. I'll show you. But we keep bags here. We keep a bag or two up on top. We just leave them laying around, and we don't have any of that problem. And just in case you don't think that there's anything in here, Move this bag up on top. There is corn in here. Something important for you to look at. You see this corn? There's not any evidence of anything chewing on that corn. And without this fresh cab, I'm telling you, when that corn comes out, you can tell that mice have been chewing on that corn. And we could lift that plywood off the top right now and you can see that none of that's happening. So, I mean, you know, I just can't stress enough how important it is for you to use fresh cab. It just absolutely cuts down on all the problems that we've had to deal with for so many years.
It's been a lifesaver.
It's been a lifesaver. When you use fresh cab, not only will you keep the mice from chewing your wiring, your seats, and getting in your air cleaners and all those things, your tractor will look like new. I'll show you. If you use fresh cab, your tractors will not only not have any mice chewing the seats, the wiring, getting in the air cleaner, you'll be able to make your 1957 Ford 841 look beautiful like this.
Maybe some paint had to be involved as well.
See this? You see the seat is not chewed up? There's a reason. I leave these things on the seats, I put them under the hood.
We had to move this to start it, but you know, put it just right there. Boom.
Yeah.
Just put it right there, and then you don't have any problems with the mice getting in there.
I gotta tell you something about mice. They have a way to get in. We got car haulers right there. We got a car hauler that's airtight, got seals around every door, and the mice are in those trailers if we don't have fresh cab in there. I'm telling you.
Get that bag of fresh cab.
It's amazing how it's amazing.
I got to keep the mice out of Dad too.
Yeah, they get in my beard. Man, if we had smell-o-vision on that camera right now, you would absolutely love it. You guys owe it to yourself, seriously, to just go to the store and pick one of these up and smell this. This is amazing. I have them in my closets, I have them everywhere, and the coolest thing is, I carry them in my pockets, and they're a natural smell that doesn't offend deer. We actually keep these in our hunting clothes, in our storage where we have our hunting clothes, and we've never been busted. I mean, deer just tolerate this. This is awesome. You guys that store your tractors all winter and depend on that tractor to be right and in good operating condition when you get ready to go do your food plots, you owe it to yourself to trust the original fresh cab to make sure that you don't have to deal with problems that mice caused all through the winter.